What's up, beautiful people? We are back and we are recapping season 10 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, this season, Kiera and Wendy are having a little disagreement with Wendy's dismissive behavior, which she's been accused of many a times. Guess who's back? Monique Samuels, and Giselle says she was happy to reconnect with Monique and see if she's still the same person. And of course, the queen herself, the Grand Dame, has finally been released from jail and will have her season 10 premiere on The Real Housewives of Potomac. So listen, join me and Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva as we recap this season of The Real Housewives of Potomac. And it's all in good fun, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to both channels. See y'all soon.
You just gotta...
Good evening, everybody. Happy terrific Tuesday. We are back and we are here to recap the latest episode of Married to Medicine. What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. Good evening, Diva. How you doing?
How you doing? Good evening. That's what happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica.
Yeah.
Where King is from, okay? Where King is from.
Okay. I said, come on, King. I said, well, first of all, who's hosting this trip? I'm confused, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Excuse me, everybody. Well, listen, everybody, welcome one, welcome all. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, we are glad to have you back again. We are live on Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva and Royaire's World. So if you can do us a favor, hit the like button on both of our channels. And then once you do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. And then if you can do us one more favor tonight, hit that share button and let the people know we are live recapping the latest episode of season 12, episode 11, Married to Medicine. Auntie, what is going on?
Listen, all is well. Happy Tuesday. I'm doing good. I enjoy Married to Medicine. I can't wait to talk about it. All I could say is like, wow, they are giving us reality TV 2025, 2026. So far, they're giving us reality TV. Yes, give it up to the girls. Thank you for giving us something to watch. We enjoying it.
To watch and something to enjoy. They have truly done a good job in doing that. Well, speaking of reality TV, Diva, you know, we're going to go ahead and jump into our hot topic, or our trending topics. Look, I'm feeling Wendy-esque today, okay? So let's get into our street news, everybody. Listen, as I get comfortable in my chair, you know, I'm going to do wind, you know, dip my little...
Did she kill you with that? Did she?
Look,
you got Starbucks. You know I gave up Starbucks for Lent.
You know what? And I said, my girl, I ain't seen her girl with no Starbucks.
Oh, I've been over here like this. Like a whole thing. Goodness. I get jittery. I'm like, okay, what am I missing? What's the matter with me? Honey, ooh, I'm getting weaned off, but yes.
I said yes. I need to go get the medicine ball today. Like I need some
energy.
So it is giving me a little bit of energy. But listen, people, let's get into our street news, okay? Well, the girls are back from Atlanta, okay? We have a full cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17. Let's give it up there, right? Let's just stop. Look, shout out to 17 years of pretty much excellence, Diva. Black excellence on top of that. Beautiful women, smart women, you know, who have come, shared their lives, and poured out so much on TV. I don't think we have any original housewives on anymore, but, you know, I think the most original would be Phaedra and Cynthia. They came in season 3, 2, 3.
When did Portia come?
Whenever Kenya came, her and Kenya came in on the same season.
Cynthia's not in this picture, right? Because she's a friend of.
Oh yeah, so then Portia. I thought Cynthia was there in the corner. Oh my God.
Oh, you thought she was Drew? You know what this picture is giving? Not for nothing, because they dragging Tyra Banks right now. This picture is giving America's Next Top Model.
It is. Oh my God. Yes.
Especially Drew with the hair. It's giving America's Next Top Model.
Yes.
This whole cast is new.
This
But
is a brand new
Emmanuel said, you know, Emmanuel know. Emmanuel said, yes, Cynthia and Phaedra came around season 3. Portia season
Portia is
5.
5. Yes, that's what I thought. Thank you,
okay.
Emmanuel. Yes, that's exactly what I thought it was. So perfect. Yeah. So here is the full cast real quick. I'll go through them real quick from my left, your right, individuals watching. So we have Phaedra. We have
Drew
Drew.
Sidora.
Drew Sidora. We have Pinky from what is her what is she?
Slutty vegan.
We have Angela up at the very tip top in the center. And come through, Angela. She is serving, okay? Serving in this look. We have what's the new girl? Miss Kelly.
Looking like Whitney Houston from The Bodyguard.
Well, this is her picture from last season. This same hooded look.
That ain't a new picture?
This hooded, I remember that hooded look from last season. We have
Shamia. Why didn't she get a new picture?
Well, I think, you know, her and Portia have the same look from last season. So I guess the newer ladies, they gave them, but because Drew's look is not the same. So I don't know.
We got to compare next time to the last season.
Yeah, okay. But we have Shamia, we have Portia, and then we have K. Michelle sitting down below Shamia. So here is the full season cast of season 17 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Now we also have a little sneak preview of the season as well. So we're going to get into that. So just sit back and let's get into this, people.
Once upon a time in Atlanta, there lived a group of beautiful dolls who really tried to be good. Like, really tried.
I trust no lawyer that don't practice the law.
I don't trust no lawyer to eat dead people.
I eat dead people? But spilling tea is their favorite game.
She said that she was sleeping with a married man.
Oh, she want to spread her own tea? And when the tea is poured, that's when the dolls come alive.
I should have bought your foreclosed house.
Okay, Mr. Clean, don't do it Papa's first.
This season on The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We the richest bitches you ever seen in your goddamn life.
Tell me how expensive I am right now.
180,000.
Atlanta is Black Hollywood. Andretta 2000.
Good God Almighty, it's eating me.
I didn't expect God to send a 6'5" tall man with big arms and tattoos.
This is my friend Sway. I love these hands.
It's giving Atlanta.
But you know, sometimes we play in the field too much and then we look up and we're like, what happened?
Please welcome Miss K. Michelle.
My husband, Dr. Sin.
Nice to meet you.
I'm on the biggest country music label. And I don't think people understand that pressure being the only Black woman.
We got some sluts walking in the building.
I'm one of the most powerful entrepreneurs in America.
Miss Pinky Cole.
I built this $100 million brand. Behind every great man, there's an even better woman.
Dallas, here we come.
This is beautiful.
I'm playing Tranquility Room in the night.
Hopefully I can find me a cowboy in Texas.
You gotta talk to him about that career.
I want to own my own things at this point in my life.
I took my last $50,000 and bet on myself.
Truly the hardest year of my life. Are you serious?
You ever slept with a married man?
No, I have not.
You absolutely did.
The people want Black.
That's my friend.
What up, baby? Good to see you.
He's in my DM. Black.
No.
Then why would she be lying on you?
Well, she doesn't like me.
Keep my name out your mouth.
Don't you ever address me that way.
No. Portia every Nigerian in Atlanta.
You better get that goddamn drink on my face. Take your goddamn lick and sit the down.
We're going to be very well behaved.
Wow. Wow. I'm excited. That's all I can say. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, now, Diva, I will say that obviously the dynamics of the friendships have changed. We seen last season that Portia and Kelly were very close. Shamia and Portia were not in the best place last season, but it seems like Kelly replaced Shamia. Now it's looking like her and Shamia have fallen out now that Phaedra is back as a full-time housewife on the cast. So that is going to be really interesting to see. I'm curious about, K. Michelle is now married, to a doctor. So I'm curious to see how that's kind of going to unfold as well. I'm excited about this season 17. We got new faces. We got a few old faces and some faces from last season. You know who I'm surprised that they continue to bring back?
Who?
Drew Sidora.
Yeah, I mean, she says she's full-time. All of these productions seem to have somebody that's kind of just, for lack of a better word, laid back in there. Mm-hmm. And remember, at first they was thriving off of the drama between her and, what's her husband name again? Ralph getting this divorce. So I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked because it's similar to Ashley on, Potomac. We got one on every show. So, I guess Drew is that girl.
Okay. Yes. We will see. She's been holding it down so far, so we'll see, how she does this season. But I'm glad to see that Angela Oakley is back. I truly enjoyed her last season, so I'm, excited to see what her second season is going to look like. I also heard, Diva, and I don't know if you heard this, that Kelly has been demoted to a friend of for season 17.
I haven't seen that anywhere, and she's on the picture here,
right?
So I don't know if I really believe that.
That's what I was, I was like, I just seen it. I don't know how true it is, but I did hear that. And I wouldn't be surprised about it, in my opinion, because I just don't feel like, to me, last year, she just wasn't that interesting, I guess. I don't know.
But I don't know. Neither was Angela. I mean, neither was Shamia. So, I mean, if we keeping those girls, we might as well go ahead and keep her too. Keep her too.
Yes. Well, any final thoughts on this reunion 17 as we getting ready to, start where we going?
Oh, you mean this season 17 for Royaire? Yes. No. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. I thought the trailer was really good, and I think that we will have an interesting season. So shout out to season 17. Now, I did hear, I love me some Humble Brag. Shout out to Cynthia and Crystal over at Humble Brag. I did hear that they have possibly pushed the season back to April of 2026.
Wow.
I was hearing at first Cynthia said March, but now it's hearing April. Will be somewhere in April will be the release date of the season. So I don't know if they have another show planned in between now and then. I mean, but heck, in all honesty, Diva, April this time is flying by. We out of February already, so
you ain't never lie. That's fact.
But that was our trending topics moment. Trending topics, Lord Jesus, I am tripping tonight. That is our street news moment for the day. So listen, we are here to get into our Married to Medicine recap, season 12, episode 11. What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. And so tonight, Auntie Diva is going to carry us through as I'm still recovering. So please be kind, as you guys always are. Let's have some fun, and don't make me come above the Mason-Dixon line to let y'all know about Auntie Diva, okay? And don't make her Jersey too. When I tell you that story got me yesterday, I was cracking up.
I'm still tripping off of it, okay? T.I. ain't playing.
Not playing. And they all are releasing music. I'm sorry, and not to throw us off, y'all, but I gotta talk about this again. I think the thing that is so, and the more I'm kind of learning, the thing that's so unique about T.I. is that his whole family is talented. King is talented. He's got his son that's Damani, I want to say is his name, is really talented. He has a daughter that sings. Tiny is a legend. I mean, 50 Cent. Sir, you don't want to go up against this type of royalty. I really don't think so.
So
yes, I've been taking it, Katrina Elderberry. I have been, and that's why I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you so much.
Okay. So listen, guys, this is season 12, episode 11. What happens in Jamaica, baby doll, it stays in Jamaica. And that's a point blank in the period, okay? They did our little snippet scene. So they showed Dr. Katessa's son trying to drive. He looked really young. I'm like, how young is he? And she's teaching him. But, you know, it's always cute when we see that the families that the children are growing up. And we seen several people trying to teach their kids how to drive. I thought it was cute. So we saw Contessa doing that. We saw Brandy at work. They forever showing Brandy at work. I'm over it. With her shooting needles in people with the Botox or whatever the case may be.
No, I hate watching that. Like, ugh.
Yeah. But I do like Brandy. I do like Brandy.
I
And I
love
like
her. Yes.
So they show Brandy. Then they show Stevie and Dr. Mimi. And, you know, Dr. Mimi came in and brought Stevie a coaster with her picture on it. I thought it was cute. I like the fact that these two work together. I like the fact that they're actually married. So I do like them for that. But there's other stuff where I'm just like, okay. So we got Angel in her movie premiere. Okay. So Angel, she's a nurse. She's an actress. She's been in the entertainment business since she was 24. Okay. Angel does it all. She got her scrub line. Holla at Angel, okay? And she said, listen, the people want me. Somebody mentioned earlier, but it was in regards to the Royaire trailer. Like them in the plastic surgery. I think the plastic surgery is getting out of control.
I seen that earlier too. Yes.
Yeah.
I really think you know, I think, and I'm sorry, I know this is off subject, but I think, Diva, you know, people have really become consumed about this perfection, trying to look a certain way, trying to please, and it ain't a good look. It's not looking good for some of these people.
The boobs are so big, they up to their neck. It's just
the butts are so big. It doesn't look natural anymore. We need to get back to naturality.
Just a little bit, right? So, because Angel, and I brought that up because Angel boobs is like out to here. Then she got this, but I don't know. It's just too much, and I feel like beautiful girls, and I don't know why they engaged in all this plastic surgery. But anyway, she's at her movie premiere. And she said she's been in the entertainment business for years, and she is in demand, honey. And she said also, you know, she did the side entertainment stuff that helped pay for her way through nursing school. So Mimi shows up to this premiere, Dr. Katessa, Dr. Simone, Dr. Katessa, honey, that producer, whatever, he was giving Katessa all kind of accolades. He said her hair was beautiful, she was beautiful. He was just all over Katessa, okay? I will say this, Katessa's body naturally, you know, we know why she got the boobs. She got them because she cut off her breasts, you know, for preventative care. But that girl works out and she ain't playing, okay? So, you know, and honey, he was all over her, giving her all kind of accolades, right? And they asked, you know, Angel, was he single? Angel said, you know, she didn't know, whatever. You know, she didn't know if he was single or not, because they trying to say, you know, Angel, you need a man. So if he's single, you know, go with that. So Qua was there and Simone was there. Simone, you know, kind of talked about, you know, how she's given the coupleship over to Toya and Eugene because her and Sisu are not in the best place right now to be given. They're working on their own relationship. So they thought that they should give it to, you know, Toya and Eugene. And everybody was sitting there like, huh? I forgot Brandy was there also. They was all sitting there like, okay. I think Brandy was there. Did I write that? I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, they all were sitting there like, Toya and Eugene, do you think they are the best people to be hosting this couple trip? So wait, where am I at? Hold on one second. So Mimi, you know, Mimi is always, she's just too much for me.
Too much.
Yeah, I can't take. She was like, you know, I don't think they should be the one. Their relationship is not in the best place. All of this other stuff. It was just ridiculous. So, but Simone said, no worries. She's going to figure things out, so to speak. But in the meantime, they are going to be the host. Now, I thought it was hilarious that during the movie, Contessa fell asleep. But honey, once the movie was over, she said...
She stole the whole scene because I was cracking up.
When she sat up and was like, you know, the movie was great and did a great job, and they was like, girl,
I loved you in it.
You know what I love about Contessa this season? I can't get enough. And not in a fake way. She is queen of positivity. Even when she came in, she gave Angel, like when you know how they just do their little talks, like, you know, she gave Angel a whole bunch of accolades. She said she got a scrub line, she's an actress, she's a nurse. She gave her it was no shade thrown. And honey, even though she was knocked out in that movie, honey, she sat up smiling when it was over and said, "You did an amazing job, girl. You ain't even see her." But anywho, I love Contessa, and I'll just throw in this small scene with Eugene and Toya. And you know, I think they make a good point. We having a couple trip, but all these single people coming, and then we got to cater to the single people. It just don't make sense. You got to make it make sense. Why are we going to have single people at a couple's trip? And she said, but you know what? She going to do the best that she can. And the reason why how she came up with Jamaica being a trip is because she put it in ChatGPT, and it told her that Jamaica is the place to go. So that is where they're going, to Jamaica. And I can't get enough. Toya and Eugene, perfect couple together, because he feeds right into whatever she needs, and you know, every now and then she gives a little bit back to him, and I mean a little.
I'm weak.
She puts a little bit back into him. Okay, his cup will never overflow because she gets a pinch. Okay,
it's always gonna be running out. Okay. Eugene will always be pouring from an empty cup, okay? Excuse me.
Oh God, honey, yes. As soon as she give it, she take it right on back. But you know, I thought it was great opening scenes. What are your thoughts?
You know, like I said, we love our medical pocket moments, you know, our check-in moments. So I thought all of those were super cute. Angel being an actress, being in school, you know, getting her nurse practitioner, you know, doing all of this, you know, when we came to the movie, I was just like, okay. I still have not, in my opinion, gathered really why Angel is on the show. I don't see her point of existing. She hasn't really given me anything. So, you know, I was just like, okay, you know, here we are. It didn't really seem like it was a lot of people at the theater. It was given to be. I was like, okay, you know, okay, whatever. You know, Simone and Cecil not hosting the couples trip. They have needed to stop hosting a couples trip, in my opinion. Because Cecil and Simone just can't seem to keep it together in general. And, you know, here we are again at the crossroads of divorce with Cecil and Simone.
Don't do that.
And it's more so on Simone's side, in my opinion. You know, Cecil seems to be. I'm just saying.
I think should have been gave up the throne. Don't do that.
They should have been gave it up, because obviously they are not in a place. I mean, they're not on the same page parenting wise. She still, you know, be a little in her feelings about him not providing and really having a real job with income coming in, even though she got on there and talked about he got 2 pensions and everything. But honey, you still are upset that this man, you know, does not have a full-time job and he caters to the children. But I thought it was rightfully so for them to give it up so that they could really try to take some time to spend with Simone and Cecil and get things together between the two of them. Because in my personal opinion, Diva, I think they're an excellent couple. I love Simone and Cecil together. They give me genuine marriage. You know, ups and downs. I like you sometimes. I don't like you sometimes. We support our children. You know, we have issues, you know, but we're still here. And so, you know, I'm glad that they are taking this time to just let somebody else host. Now, Mimi, I've been trying to be nice to you this season, and I think it's because of the way that you introduced us to your family and the things that you got going on. But the niceness has gone out of the window now. For you to question Simone about her friendship with Toya, but you don't question the things that Heavenly does to Simone, and you continuously back Heavenly in the BS that she has come to Simone with, is problematic. As Diva has been saying all season, and I'm seeing it, Diva, you need to take your butt back to school. You need to open the therapy books back up. Because obviously you're missing the correlation. Toya has been a pretty good friend to Simone, in my opinion, throughout the 12 seasons that they've been on this show.
Facts.
Compared to Heavenly and Jackie. And Jackie was her bestie when she came on this show. And for Toya to have overseeded even Jackie, that's big for Simone. Huge. So I think, you know, Mimi needs to go back and reassess some things. She needs to go back and look over some things and check her own friendships. Because it's just a matter of time before Heavenly get into your behind. You know, the ladies go in the theater, they see the movie. Like you said, Contessa was knocked out cold. And listen, Diva, that's just like me. I go to the theater and pass all the way out, okay? I have a blanket, be cuddled up, everything. I said, go on, Contessa. She said, oh, that was a great movie.
Ooh, child. Come on, Contessa.
I mean, scoring it all. But, you know, with this new information coming out about Scott and his eyesight and everything going on, now I understand why Contessa is doing so much working and pressing to get this office open. Because it seems like at this point, you know, Scott has some medical things going on, and the type of medical issues that he's got going on, a doctor can't perform in that manner. Like they told us last week, he's got glaucoma going on. And it's a little hard to be a doctor when you got eye problems. Yeah. As Eugene said, eye problems and hand problems, we don't want that from a doctor. So I kind of understand why Contessa is probably so restless, having to pick up those, you know, extra hours, trying to get the business open and do all of that she's got going on. Excuse me, y'all. Simone, Toya and Eugene hosting the couples trip. This shall be interesting. I think this will be really interesting. One thing we do know is that Toya loves Eugene and Eugene adores Toya, okay? And Toya said, we going to Jamaica. How do you feel about us hosting a couples trip? He didn't even get a second to think about it. This is what we're doing and here's where we're going. Pack your bags. Let's get ready to go. Go ahead, Toya.
Come on now. I love it. You know, real quick, I just, you know, we did Real Housewives of Potomac last night. Can you share your screen for a minute? Because this person got this all the way right. Giselle is dating a football player. She was previously dating a congressman. She was in a will dispute against her stepmother, and we saw none of this. And Andy is a key. And let's move on. Stacey's non-relationship with Chris was the focus, though. Make it make sense.
Make it make
sense. I just thought I'd share that real quick because I thought it was pretty interesting and cool. But let's go back to Married to Medicine, okay? So with Married to Medicine, next scene we have is everybody's packing for Jamaica, right? So we at Dr. Simone's house and her and Cecil are packing. I love the way Cecil likes to joke around, right? And Cecil likes to joke around and he said, wait, that was distracting me, but he said, oh, Steve loves his Louis Vuitton, right? And he said, I'm going to pack some of mine so that I can be twins with Steve. And I just thought that was cute. That's why I said, I think they're a fun couple too, and they love each other. And I just think, I actually think they are the perfect couple to host a couples trip, because in real life, couples have problems.
Yes.
So if you're able to have these problems and still stick together, I think that's the lesson in a couple in and of itself. So but I do like that they have passed it on to Toya and Eugene, because like you said, it's going to be interesting to see how these two handle the couples trip, right? So that's Simone and Cecil packing. We go to Mimi and Steve packing. He's packing his Louis Vuitton stuff, okay? And Mimi on there talking about, I'm gonna have a good time regardless of who's hosting. Mimi, just go. Because first of all, you new to this cast. We trying to get used to you. So shut up, pack your bag, and just go. That's why your flight was canceled or whatever happened with y'all flight, but we'll get to that. Sick of Mimi, okay? I got nothing for Mimi, okay? Quad and King. They packing. And you know what? We mostly always seen Quad and King at Quad's house. So it was interesting that they was in his condo. And he was packing, and they joked about him packing his shorts or whatever. He talked about how, he's actually from Jamaica. So they, talked about how they're going to have a good time, and how his cousin, that's a doctor, is going to be there so that they can have this kind of give back and giveaway. So I thought that was cute with them packing. We got Brandy and her husband Shamar packing for Jamaica. He's only coming for one day. She got to leave early. He's coming for one day, I think, because they said they didn't have, and they don't have any family there, so they didn't have anyone to watch the kids. They had trouble finding somebody to watch the kids. So Brandy's going to go ahead first. He's coming for one day. He's literally getting on a plane, flying to Jamaica for one day. It's the silliest thing I could ever think of, but you know what? He should have just stayed home with the kids, and you should have just went, Brandy, and you should have stayed home and let him take the kids to school for the first day and send you a video. But whatever. He's coming for one day. He's going to pack for his one day. She's packing right now. She's going to leave early because she got to come back and see about the kids. I ain't mad at her. You got to be a mom, but I think the way y'all doing this is pure silliness, and I like you, Brandy. So those two were packing, and they seem like a really fun and loving couple because they really seem like they love each other. So I like that. Okay. Toya and Eugene packing, and Toya said, about the thongs. Toya always having Dr. Eugene kind of blush a little bit and be like, oh my God. Because he was like, thongs? He was like, wait a minute, I'm not wearing, what are you talking about? So he said he was packing 3 bathing suits. She's packing her bathing suits, and they're going to have a whole good time. So that's those little packing scenes. Now I go on the flight day, right? We might as well go ahead through the flight day. So this is the day of the flight, and lo and behold, Curtis is a piece of work. We thought Curtis was getting better, but I think Curtis kind of got a directive from Dr. Jackie. If you don't spend more time with me and you're not on that screen, I'm going to cut you off. So Curtis he halfway got himself together. Okay. He not all the way in. He not all the way out. He halfway there. And Curtis is very arrogant. But, they said couples kind of meet their match because low-key, Jackie is arrogant. And Curtis is very arrogant too. So Curtis, he's golfing. Okay, he's golfing, so he gonna come later. So Dr. Jackie, so we got the flight day is Dr. Jackie, it's Toya, Eugene, Simone, and Sisu, okay? And Toya said that some people flight got canceled, like Mimi and Stevie. I wish but they eventually make it to Jamaica, but whatever, right? So their flight had got canceled. Scott wasn't cleared to come just yet because he had the eye issues, okay? Now Simone is work. Because Simone did not fly with Sisu. Sisu seat got canceled on the Delta airline, and Simone is a Diamond member, and she didn't get her seat canceled. They found flights on Frontier airline, but Simone said she ain't going on Frontier. She stayed on Delta, and then Sisu had to get on Frontier. Simone, I see Simone be windmilling because she get mad about the people saying that Sisu don't have a job and all the stuff that people say about Sisu. But she got to understand, then watch how you be playing him out on the TV then, Simone. Because there's no way, Royaire, that if my husband is not able to fly next to me and we going to the same destination, I'm not staying on the flight, whether I'm a Diamond member, a Platinum member, a Gold member, whatever type of member I am, I should be able to use that privilege as a Diamond member to get my husband a seat next to me. Not y'all kick my husband off the plane. He got to go fly Frontier and I'm on Delta. That don't make no damn sense to me. I said, you know what? And Simone wondering why, she want her relationship better. But even though it was a kiki and a ha-ha to her, I thought that was deplorable. But she didn't get off, and that was that. So Angel, Brandy, Heavenly, Damon, and Quad, and King were all on a separate flight. Like I said, Curtis was in Canada on a golfing trip. Heavenly, and then I'll stop there. I'll stop there with the flight, and then we'll continue after that. So the little pocket scenes, some packing, and then the flight.
Okay. Cecil and Simone having their little packing moment. That was cute. I think the guys are, the guys, yeah. I'm gonna say I think the guys are a little obsessed with Mimi's husband. Everybody loves him and his Louis Vuitton looks that he be pulling out. So that was cute. We do have that other scene with Mimi and Stevie. Obviously, from my viewpoint, they are obviously a real true couple. They really have a liking for one another. So I think that, that's going to be interesting to see how that continues to unfold. Brandy and her husband. Now, this was the first time that I'm really seeing Brandy's husband interact with us on the show. And I love his sense of humor. I like the way that they interact together. Now, this coming for one day and then, having to come back and all of this. This is what I will say. At least he's showing up for her. We got some husbands who won't show up at all, okay? So he said he's going to show up for that one day. And then, you know what, Diva? I'm also here for the people parenting, okay? You better let the people know that you got to be back home for your kids' first day of school. One thing I can always say is that my mom nor my dad, they never missed the first day of school. And those moments were so memorable. They actually took the first day of school off so that they could drop us off to school and then pick us up in the afternoon. So I love that we are seeing the parenting, continue to roll on, even though we are on TV. And I like it also because this is reality TV. And that's one thing that I disliked about Angel, in the situation that they did. She's a mom, she's a wife. Let her do her. I understand she hosting a trip, but at the end of the day, she has a family and this is reality TV. And if this is their reality, let them operate in their reality. So yes, Diva, this is the first couples trip that I feel like that pretty much everybody was on different flights coming from the same place. I was like, this is a little off, okay? We got some people coming in the first day, some people coming in on the second day, and this is only a 3-day trip. So this is kind of a short couples trip too for us to be doing. So it was a lot going on.
Did the Bravo budget cut? Did they have to pay for their own stuff?
That's what it's given. That is exactly what it's given. Because normally, I know in the past that they have taken private jets to go to specific, couples trips and things like that. So it's definitely given the budget was possibly cut. But yeah, that. Let's see. What else? Anything else that I thought about? Jackie and Curtis. How long are we gonna play this charade? How long are we gonna play like the things are all good and dandy between you and Curtis? Because it's given we do this for cameras. It's given we do this for TV. Curtis is never around for any other scenes, never at home. What are y'all doing? What are we doing? This is Married to Medicine, not Married to Jackie. And it's given Married to Jackie. And Curtis pops up when I need him to. I don't know. And then when they sit in their confessionals and like, oh, I'm so excited to be here. Like it just does not, it don't give it at all. I'm glad that Cecil and Simone are not hosting the trip because for you to leave, you'll let your husband get off the plane and you stay there. It's just not giving couples trip.
Well, I got to give you that. Toodaloo.
Oh my God. So that was it. That's all I had to say.
All right. Okay. So now we where am I at? Okay, wait, on this side. Okay, so now and we're arriving at Montego Bay. We're arriving in Jamaica. And so now, but it's interesting though that everybody seemed to get to the hotel at the same time, but even though they had all these flight situations, but whatever. Okay. So Heavenly, King, Damon, Angel, Brandy arrived, Quad also, right? And King is from Jamaica. And when he walked up, the people recognized him because he said Jamaican, no Jamaican. Boom. Okay, no matter where you from. So the people knew him, just by they knew King. Okay. Okay. Okay, so they knew King. So they had secrets at Montego Bay. Okay. So it's the wild orchard section. So Toya said, y'all can all get wild or whatever. So Eugene had an announcement before everybody went off to their rooms. Okay. King said, we gotta do a pretty much like a friendship pledge. Okay, so they did a whole friendship pledge, and he said, we are friends, and we're gonna pledge kindness. And if you act the fool, you're gonna be sent to your room. Period. Now, take that, okay? So he said for a cool-off period. Okay?
Come on, time out for the couples.
You two gotta go to the corner, okay? Little English Rose, that is crazy work. Why is Cecil not a diamond member like Simona? It makes no sense. It don't make sense.
Because he give all his money to the boys. That's why.
It's like you traveling without him. Listen, I'm not going to have a husband or a maid. I just wouldn't do that, but that's me, and I'll move on. Okay. So now, Quan and King, they what was it? Pair one. I forgot what that right here. Okay, so King said that him and Quad got the plug. Okay, and they're going to have a little club scene for them to kind of go to tonight, and also that they set up the whole giveaway with his cousin. I want to say that's a doctor. Okay, so they talked about that. And then, so Toya gave everybody a gift. Everybody had a gift in their room, and it was like paint. So like body paint, so that the couples could have fun, I guess, putting paint on each other's body. Right. And Quiet said something, and King was like, oh, so you want to be an airhead for the weekend? King is nasty work to her. He's nasty work to her in her face. He's nasty work to her in the confessionals. And now we know in real time that those two are not together. But to me, the worst thing a person can do is, because we're no longer being together, like you're going to be nasty to me. He's nasty work to her, right? King act of a fool. Yes, yeah, he's nasty work. He was just nasty to her. And my thing is, if you didn't want to continue to film with her, if y'all were no longer together, you know what I would have did, Royaire. So let's just have a breakup on the screen. You go ahead and leave me. But I'm not going to have you stay around and you acting a whole fool the whole time. I wouldn't do that. So Cecil and Simone, they go to the beach. I thought they had a great moment at the beach together under the cabana, right? They went there. They joked about having side pieces. They ate a little, or whatever the case may be. I just feel like they are really a good couple. They just have their moments. But I thought that scene with them under the cabana together was really cute. Okay, Jackie's in her room, and Dr. Heavenly stops by. And, Dr. Jackie says she going to bed because she ain't going to the club tonight. Told Heavenly to go ahead to the club, but she ain't going. She going to bed. And she talked a little bit about the Met Gala. And, Dr. Heavenly is always saying somebody's unhinged. She's saying, Toya's unhinged. How did you make her CFO? Why is she, ahead of this? And she said, I'm not going to do nothing because Toya is just crazy, or whatever the case may be. So I just feel like, Dr. Heavenly she just does too much. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it just is what it is. So they go ahead and is this tonight? Let me see. I'm confusing my notes on where.
Yeah, so next up should be the club night.
Oh, yes. Okay, I got the club night. So they go to the club. It's but everybody doesn't go. Like I said, Dr. Jackie went to bed. But Simone and Cecil went. Brandy went. I don't think Angel went because Angel was debating about studying. So Angel didn't go because Angel is studying to be a nurse practitioner. So Angel stayed home. Cecil was there. Damon was there, Heavenly, and they all partied and they had a good time. On the bus ride, though, is this where Toya told Brandy? Am I getting this right? I'm mixing it up. I think I'm mixing it up. So,
yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. So we get to once we land in Jamaica, like you said, all of the couples show up. Well, most of the couples show up. Jackie flies in by herself, of course. Heavenly and Damon are there. Toya and Eugene, of course. They get out. They're welcome to the hotel. It looked like a beautiful lodging place that they were staying at. They were welcome, as only they can in Jamaica. So it was a beautiful scene. Like you said, they recognized King automatically. Jamaican recognized Jamaican. We see you. Okay. All right. I said, okay. All right. Y'all better see each other. Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Okay. So, let me say this about Toya and Eugene. Shout out to Toya and Eugene for setting a standard of what they wanted the couple's trip to be. And I that seems to be kind of a theme this season, because even when Contessa hosted the girls' trip, she had an energy that she wanted the ladies to come in with. It was very positive. It was very welcoming. Let's have a good time. And that is what Eugene did. He set an intention. We want to be positive. We want to be a couple. We want to be loving, caring, and say nice things. And if you can't handle it, maybe you need to go to your room and have some other activities with you and your couple. But if you can, let's all hang out, have fun, and be together, okay? I thought it was deplorable for Heavenly to be so negative about it. Oh, God. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you here? You're not, and y'all know I love me some Heavenly. Love her to death.
Yes, you
You're
do.
not even a full-time castmate. Why are you here? Why?
But you know what is interesting, Roya? You said it. For her not to be full-time, she might as well have been. Yes. I really do, even though she's messy and she's getting on my nerves, I really do hope that she got a full-time check, because she darn near was full-time.
She did the work. She did the work.
She did the work.
She literally did the work. So, but I didn't like her negativity about how Toya and Eugene, decided to have a pledge of allegiance, if you may, a mantra of what they wanted this couple's trip to be. Cecil and Simone, if I don't love nothing else about them, I love that they can joke with one another and have fun. It could be a little rough sometimes, but like I said, sometimes the people that you love the most, you're the hardest on, because they can handle it. And that is what Simone and Cecil give me, that they know that they have a deep love for one another, and they can kind of say stuff and know that the love is still there for one another. Is it good, or is it healthy? I don't know, but it works for them. And if it works for them, it works for me. Okay. I want to say also in this, see, and correct me if I'm wrong, Heavenly and Jackie had a conversation in this area as well, in regards to the Med Gala and, her comments with Toya about saying that. I
don't remember, Roy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk about that real quick. Jackie kind of questioned Heavenly in regards to what happened at the photo shoot, because, she said that Jackie said that Toya was the worst, hosting this, and why did she pick? And, Heavenly didn't want to have the conversation, but, she said that she'll help out with the trip. She'll figure things out, and find her role. But, that Toya has been messy this whole time, and we'll see how it turns out. Heavenly in the negativity, it's burnt me out. It has burnt me out. Jackie can't even trust you. And if Jackie can't trust you, that's bad.
You said that Jackie can't trust you, that's bad?
I think so.
Jackie messy too, though.
She's very messy, but I think Jackie knows that she can go and say things to people and it not be repeated, because people know the persona that she likes to put out. So I think she knows that she can go to Simone and say stuff that she wouldn't say on camera, and know that Simone is not going to put her out on Front Street.
I see what you're saying.
Heavenly is going to put you out on Front Street. And she had to get Heavenly together a little bit.
Yeah.
The couple's going out, that night. I thought that was super cute. Brandy and was on the bus, and Toya said that she would have liked the ladies to, express, how they're feeling about the, being a couple and share their thoughts and opinions. Simone and Cecil were there. So it looked like it was a great time at the couples outing. Now, I was a little confused because I thought this was Eugene and Toya's trip, but it looks like King and Quad kind of took over tonight, taking everybody out to the club. As King said, this is his hometown, so he knows it best. So he let the people go out, and they seemed to have a good time. Rolling into the next morning, Cecil and Simone, they was wore out, okay? Simone said, listen, back in the day, I used to be able to hold it down, go out, party, have some fun, and get back up the next day. Now, it could take 2 or 3 days to recover. But, the people got it together and got back up. Toya and Brandy had a good night out. Look, Toya couldn't even remember that she was dancing with Eugene, so I guess Toya was the one that had the most fun from the night. I said, girl, listen, if ain't nobody else gonna have fun, Toya is gonna have the fun, okay? But that's all.
Yeah, I thought it was. Listen, he from Jamaica. He know about the place. When I went to Jamaica, I didn't personally know someone there, but I had a friend from New Jersey that he was from Jamaica, and he knew people there, and he called his people to meet me so they could take me to the authentic places. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I went to a authentic Jamaican restaurant in the neighborhood, so to speak, because his people took me there. So I get it. King is from, Jamaica. He know we have the spots to take you to, and it looked like they had a good time, right? They looked like they partied and had fun. So I was here for it, and I was with it, right? So now the next day after the party, and everybody kind of partied a lot, because like you said, Toya went to Brandy room, and Brandy was like, yo, we partied last night, but they was all getting ready for the giveaway, right? Am I in the right spot? They was all getting ready for the giveaway. And, so Quad was in the room curling her hair, and she was taking a long time. I think King was on her, okay? I will say this, King was on her rightfully so, because he's in Jamaica. He done got his cousin, the doctor, to set this whole thing up, and y'all should have been the first ones there, or at least around about. You know what I'm trying to say? And you sitting here curling your hair, curling your hair, curling your hair. We got to go.
Right.
So, anywho, she was sitting there curling her hair. She's talking to him. He's talking about his cousin. And, she was proud of him. And then they get ready to go on the bus to, go, to this giveaway. So there was 2 buses. So I hope I got this right. Toya, Eugene, Simone, Cecil, Dr. Jackie, Heavenly, and Damon, right? They're all on the same bus. And Brandy was on that bus too. So they're all
I don't think Jackie was on that bus, because Jackie showed up.
She was on the bus.
Oh, she was?
She was on a bus. Curtis was on another bus.
The other. Okay. That's what it was. Yes.
So Jackie was on that bus. So because in the front it was Eugene and Toya, and then Jackie was sitting there. Brandy was sitting right next, like on the other side. And then behind was Cecil and
Simone, yes, because he was like, get her, Jackie, don't let the yes. Okay, I remember. Yes.
And then back in the back was Heavenly and Dr. Damon. So, they was all kind of talking on the bus or whatever. And then it's just this whole blow up. Heavenly is out of control. Like she, it was this whole blow up. So Toya first talked about how she said that Brandy and Angel need to float around to the couple since they're single with nobody. And then, they're going to tell y'all how the couples have what they need to improve upon. And then, Toya also asked Jackie, like, where's your man? Jackie joked that they broke up or whatever the case may be. And, that's when, like you said, Cecil was like, get her, Jackie. So then it was just this whole blow up between Dr. Heavenly and Toya, because Toya wanted to pray, because they also said, well, Dr. Jackie, they talked about that darn Met Gala again. This is when they had this Met Gala conversation. And, they talked about how Toya, became the leader, the CFO or whatever. And, Brandy said, you ain't tell me nothing about this gala. What am I supposed to do? I don't know nothing about it. And Jackie was trying to tell her a little bit about it. But then Dr. Heavenly wanted to say how they didn't make, Toya the lead because they wanted her to be the lead. They made Toya the lead because they wanted to show her a lesson, and everything went left after that. And then when Toya was doing the right thing, she said, "Let's just calm down. Let's calm down. This is about these kids. This is about the giveaway, and I want to pray." And Dr. Heavenly back there, my man's gonna pray. Shut up, Toya. I think she's just too much, and I'm over her. And like Dr. Eugene said, that's who you want to vote for. That's who you want to vote for. So finally, even Dr. Eugene, he know Heavenly is out of control. Because he even tried to calm her down in the back and was like, just relax. And he ended up saying to her, go ahead and pray. And like Toya was saying, your man was started talking while I was talking. Like, you got to give respect and show respect too. So all of that happened on a bus. She told Toya to shut up. It was just horrible, right? Curtis arrived in the next, they finally prayed. Toya finally prayed and they got off. Curtis arrived in the next bus behind, and Dr. Mimi and Steve arrived also. Angel arrived. Dr. Donette Green was King's cousin. I forgot what name she said that that he called. She called him. He said, but she said
Curtis. I thought she said Curtis.
I couldn't catch it, and I didn't feel like going back. I was just like,
I thought she kept saying Curtis.
Mm-hmm. Doreen, Heavenly is evil. She is evil. She's evil. Like she just do too much. And I don't know if she's trying to do all of that I don't know why she's trying to do all that, but I just think it's just real evil. So they get inside the place and the kids was there. Dr. Green was there. She was happy to be doing this or whatever. I did feel like though, Royaire, I feel like they found 10 kids in the neighborhood. I didn't see no parents, but I'm gonna move past that because they did a giveaway and they tried to do something. But I was like, I'm gonna beat you. I was sitting up, I sat up on the TV. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like it was like 10 kids, but whatever. It's the idea that counts. Somebody said Kirky. Shan said Kirky. Oh, she called him Kirky, but we call him King. Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, what? So anyway, and Quad and King finally arrived, and they arrived late. But that ain't on King. That's on Quad. And Toya apologized. She was like, I thought y'all was in the bus right behind me. She said, girl, don't worry. Because you was running late because you curled that hair. And not for nothing. I'm gonna say this is respectfully. Quad, you took all that time to look like that.
A hot mess. I didn't know what the outfit was doing. But it wasn't giving medical mission at all.
No, it wasn't, right? And I mean, you took all that time, curled your hair, and did all of that, and I'm just like, for what? So anyway, Dr. Eugene was kind of the first one up to speak, so to speak, and he told them, he said, happy to see y'all. If y'all can hear me say hey, they said hey. He said, y'all something else, say ho. They said ho. I was like, is this a medical mission? What are we doing here? But okay, that was Dr. Eugene. Dr. Scott came up and said, look in the mirror and say, I wasn't, first of all, Royaire, they should have had some type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? And all of them tagged onto the thing. This thing was all over the place. First we say, hey, ho. Now we getting motivation. Look in the mirror every day and tell yourself you're a great kid, you're smart, and you're black. What is that movie? What is that movie that Viola Davis was in? Does anybody remember that movie? I forgot the name of that movie. And she was a maid, I think, and she was like,
The Help.
The hell.
You is kind. You is smart. You is important.
It was giving me that.
Abel!
Royaire, it was giving me that. I said, what the heck? Look in the mirror and say, I'm a great kid. You're smart and you're black. I said, that you're black?
Like they gonna see something else when they look in the mirror. What the heck? Like, what are we talking about?
I said, this is some tomfoolery right here, okay? So Angel comes up, okay? She said, now you want to tell yourself every day, I'm brave, strong, smart, and you could be anything. I said, okay, this is what the medical community came up to tell these people, okay? Dr. Jackie said, girl power, but there was only like one girl in the room. Oh God, I cannot. Somebody give me a triangle, okay? I cannot. I said, I really, when I was watching that piece, Royaire, I said, what in the world is going on?
What are we doing?
Heavenly came up, and Heavenly never had it together. The people want to tell you, you can't do this, and you can't do that. And she said, you can do everything. You may not be able to do it all at the same damn time. And the kids gasped. The kids was like, did you see Dr. Eugene back there? Even he was like, what the?
Oh my God.
She's gonna turn around so ignorant. Damn, it's not a bad word.
Oh my God.
I said, you know what? I said, you can't make this stuff up to save your life. I said, I was really looking at the TV wondering like what is going on. And then you know what, Stevie saved the day. Because he came up and he kept it real. Right? He said, I'm a former NFL player, and all the boys in the audience were so excited. All the boys were so excited because, like I told you, there was like one girl there. And they had all of these sanitary napkins on the table, and there's no girls there. Matter of fact, I don't know if you noticed, they gave one of the boys some sanitary napkins for his sister in his backpack. That wasn't there. This is ridiculous, okay? So now, King comes up, and King talking about how he a whole entrepreneur. He was once in this predicament where he was at a giveaway, but now he is an entrepreneur with several businesses that we don't know about.
I need to see the business licenses. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. After Mimi talked, I don't remember. I didn't see her talk, okay? And Quad back there, when he talking about his business, Quad back there like, that's my man, that's my man. No, that ain't your man, okay? Okay, then Heavenly came to talk to Toya, and Toya was just like, she was like, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, because Heavenly knew what she did was wrong. She said, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I don't even want to go more into that. And then listen, they had the barbecue outside, and Stevie, like I said, he saved the day. He was throwing the football because it was all boys. One girl.
Diva, girl power.
Okay. So they had the barbecue outside. Okay. Dr. Eugene, now the men talking, Dr. Eugene said growing up, he had one black doctor. Okay. He talked about his one black doctor. Let me see what else happened here. Dr. Damon said he ain't really happy about, heavenly. He always try to be philosophical. And I'm just like, stop, Damon. Why don't you just let down the door to just be you? We might like it if you're just you. It's okay. I wasn't happy with, her being a politician, but this is her dream. And, I'm going to support her. And then, Damon, shut up. I'm sick of him and his phoniness. Okay. This is her dreams and you got to support your partner. And then King going to come in talking about, how, you got to support your partner, even though it's the detriment of you. He's still stuck on that. And then he said, maybe sometimes you'll get the support back.
Not maybe. Talk about miserable.
Who child? Listen, okay. And then Dr. Damon told this ridiculous story about when he was about to marry Dr. Heavenly. He went on the beach and he found a rock and he prayed to God. And he said, God, if this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, then, you give me a sign. He said nothing happened after 3 hours. So he just left and guess that told him to marry Dr. Heavenly. I was sitting there like, Damon, why don't you stop? That's a ridiculous story. Okay. And maybe they said silence is golden. Maybe that was your answer. Y'all ain't had time to waste with you in the foolery, okay? So Toya ended up thanking everybody for giving back. So I thought that was really sweet. She told them how they do it all the time, every year. She was very grateful. She was very thankful. The people got the thankful note this year because they are really all being grateful and thankful. At the right time.
You gotta have it.
Yeah, but they're doing it at the right times. I appreciate it. And then, honey, it pretty much ended with that Royaire. And then they talked about that. They talked about the dinner next week, and they showed us the scenes. And honey, that dinner gonna be off the chain. Off the chain. But that's it.
Well, I don't really have too much to say on this. What I will say is, respectfully, this was the worst medical mission that we've ever done. And and I gotta correct it because King said this is not a medical a mission. This is a community service mission, and that's exactly what it was giving. It was giving community service for sure. Okay, but Diva,
who is smart Royaire?
Oh my God. Now, Diva, correct or forgive me for my ignorance. Maybe you can help me understand. Sanitary napkins. What?
It's the pads for the girls when they have their monthly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Overall, like I said, this was the worst medical mission ever. I was not here for it at all. What the individuals had to say, obviously it was given last minute thrown together, and that is exactly what I said, a last minute thrown together event. And I guess for what it was what it was, Diva, I'm gonna go look in the mirror and say, you black. I'm going to tell myself, if you can hear me once, say, hey. And I'm going to go look at my mama tonight and say, girl power. That is what I took from the medical mission this year.
Oh God.
You know, this sob story with Damon saying, you know, he didn't want Heavenly to run for political office, but he supports her. Just stop. Like, just stop it. Like, just stop with this BS. Like, you know, because we covered this too. You know, the bus scene, or the car scene, you know, with them on the way to the car. And Eugene said this, I want to say in the confessional, I think, men would never allow anybody to talk to Heavenly that way.
That part.
So why would you sit there and interrupt Toya, try to overtalk Toya, and then allow your wife to do the same thing? It's insanity. It's insanity.
I'm sick of them.
I'm so over it. Like, I am so over it. So over it. And I was thinking about this earlier, Diva, because, you know, I was a diehard Go Heavenly. Like, that's my girl. And that's still my girl. Love her. Right. But as I have grown and as I've evolved, the behavior is horrible. It's horrible. Yeah. It's horrible. And I feel that about a lot of the stuff that I watch. As I go back, you know, I'm the king of a rewatch. And I go back and rewatch a lot of the older seasons of Roa and all the Housewives. And the older that I have gotten, the more that I tend to kind of disagree with some of the things that they have done. And I disagree with a lot of the things that Heavenly and Damon do. It's double standards. Y'all don't want nobody to do it to y'all, but y'all will do it to other people. I don't get it. Toya had a good idea. Yeah, she wanted to go serve the community. She wanted to pray so that we can get rid of the bad energy. Shut up, Toya. We don't want to hear you pray. My man gonna pray. This is not you and your man's trip. You're not even a full castmate, ma'am. Yeah. What are you doing? It's too much. It
is. I thought it was so rude and so nasty.
So nasty and so rude.
Yeah.
Okay. Low down, dirty individual. You know, King, you know, Quad showing up late, so disrespectful. Now, King has called his community to show up.
Because he's from Jamaica.
That's one to show up to his community.
And his cousin, the doctor. Then she going over there hugging the cousin and she all late.
Girl, you should have been here before the cousin was here.
For the community outreach.
For the community outreach.
They didn't even put no tablecloths on the table. Did they show us the food from the barbecue? I didn't see the food.
I didn't even remember the barbecue, to be honest with you. But that's on me. That's on me. That's on me in my mind.
When they went outside, it was the barbecue. And that's
I remember Stevie throwing the football with the boy. Yeah, that's all I really remember with that.
Listen, that was the highlight of them boys' day, though.
Yes.
They perked up. They perked up when he said ex-NFL star. No, those boys perked up because before that, they was like, oh my. Look in the mirror. Tell yourself you're smart. Now you smart.
People will tell you that you can't do it all at the damn same time. I said, Heavenly. These are children. These are children. And you coming in here acting like a complete maniac.
Because that boy was like, now when a little boy is gasping, that's when
Diva, he said,
yeah.
Damn, ain't no customer.
They was like, we're her campaign manager. She's not ready. She need a true campaign manager. She needs to learn how to talk. Heavenly is just used to just flying off the cliff. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was deplorable. But like you said, they said that I'm only saying the event was thrown together. I don't think they knew who was in charge, but it was awful. It was.
Yeah, it was. It was awful. It was horrible. This is the worst medical mission that we have ever done. The worst. Yeah. And normally the medical missions are the highlight for me of the season.
Yeah.
I love when they go and serve the communities. I love when they're giving out health initiative information, you know, really being there to help the people. I mean, Diva, I didn't see no screenings. I didn't see nobody get no blood pressure taken. I ain't see no kids had their teeth looked at. I mean, nothing. These are children.
That's why King renamed it. He said it was community outreach. Give it up to King. He renamed it correctly.
No, not giving up to King. You went down the street and got 5 little kids to come in this little room. What are we doing?
5 boys and 1 girl.
Girl power. Look, Diva. Listen, I don't have nothing else to say. This episode was just all over the place. Just all over.
It was. From Sisu having to get on Frontier Airlines.
Not Frontier. Oh my God.
A hot, stinking mess. And then they had the nerve to show up in scrubs.
Well, I would have rather them showed up in scrubs than what Quad showed up in. I didn't know what Quad had on. I was like, this is not appropriate.
A hot, stinking mess.
For children. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm. They had all them book bags on the table, and 100 of them was left after the event was over.
You know, Diva, remember what back in the day, they would used to go to the little local markets and would buy everything up in the markets and give it to the kids and stuff. I mean, the decorum has just gone out the window, I guess, for the medical mission. It just don't. I guess we so focused on the Med Gala now that the medical missions don't really matter. But, you know, for this to be a couple's trip, it has not been the best.
We just started now. We just started.
Ain't we in day 2 already? It's only a 3-day trip. Brandy got to leave tomorrow. Her husband ain't even showed up yet.
Oh God. Her husband coming so he can fly home with her.
Oh my God.
Listen, you right. We are on day 2, and it is a 3-day trip. I mean, let's see, because the dinner look like it's gonna be wild.
Ooh.
The dinner gonna be a piece of work. So you know, we at the point, y'all, where we rate the episode. I don't know, Royaire, what are your thoughts?
Yes, well, at the end of every episode, we like to give our ratings on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. Leave your ratings down in the comment section, and we'll go through those in just a moment. Diva, I'm giving this episode, and I think I'm being a little biased because we enjoyed the episode for us so much. I think I'm going to give it a strong 7.5. 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't doing too much. You know, it wasn't doing that. You know,
yeah. I guess you know, because we had the motivational moment at the giveaway, the community outreach. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it took a little minute for that to register.
Oh my God.
Hilarious, Emmanuel.
Hilarious. You know, because of the motivational moment, and now I know when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna remind myself that I'm black.
And you got girl power.
And Royaire, I could do any damn thing I want.
Any damn thing. And remember, Diva, that damn ain't a cuss word, okay?
Oh my God.
A lot of kids going to school talking about damn.
Oh God. So on that note, oh my goodness, I need a triangle. On that note, I'm giving it a 7.5 too. Okay. Because I'm going to do my mirror routine every morning, start tomorrow. Because I am somebody.
You is smart. You is kind.
Oh, child.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Then come on, we gotta get serious. What the people say? What the people say?
What did you rate it? I'm sorry. I didn't.
I'm giving it a 7.5 because I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna get up tomorrow. Remember who I am.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh,
okay.
Okay, I'm better now. Come on. Okay.
Katira is giving this a 7. Doreen is giving this a 7. Oh my God. Katrina is giving it a 6. Spar is giving it a 6.5. And Renee is giving it a 6 as well. Okay. All righty. We holding down the line on a 6. Okay. I would agree.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't horrible and it wasn't super good. So,
No.
yes.
All right. People need to up that rating for that motivational moment.
Ooh, child.
Hey, ho.
Oh my God. Hilarious. Okay, well, listen, everybody. That has been our recap of Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 11. What happens in Jamaica stays in Jamaica. We appreciate y'all for joining us tonight. Listen, yesterday night we recapped part 2 of The Real Housewives of Potomac. So if you missed that, go and check that out. Make sure you hit the like button over there. And then tonight we have recap Married to Medicine. So make sure you hit the like button on both channels, Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva and Royaire's World. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you do the same as well on both of our channels. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you join Diva tonight for Trending Topics about 8:30. She will be going live for Trending Topics, so make sure you stay tuned for that as well. We will be back on next Sunday for part 3, the season finale of The Real Housewives of Potomac, and the Grand Dame is showing up, okay? Listen, did you hear her tell Wendy, I don't have a problem with your mama, but my favorite thing was her telling you to shut the F up.
Child.
It's off the chain, okay? Off the chain.
She came out that yelling, ready.
Listen, ready to get the girls red, okay? Definitely ready. All righty. Well, listen, I believe that is everything that we covered for the night. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us. Make sure you, like I said, you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to both channels, Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva and Royaire's World. And make sure you turn your notification bells on all. That way you see each and every time we post a video with you in mind. And Diva, hopefully, we'll be back next Sunday.
Wait. Tell the people, tell the subscribers what they should look in the mirror and say to themselves tonight.
You is smart, you is kind, you is important, and you black. And for the ladies in the audience, girl power. And in the words of Stacey's, toodaloo.
Royaire's World.